Hi everyone, my name is Lavinia and welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to show you some different materials that I am going to use for upcoming tutorials on making charm bracelets. So this is one of the charm bracelets that I showed you in an earlier video on my art charms. And this was, I think it was blue and green. So I am going to be making now a charm bracelet for the winter holiday Christmas themed. So each video will have a different charm that I'm going to be making. But as a surprise, I thought what I would do is do a 100 subscriber giveaway. So tell your friends, family, coworkers, if you have your own channel, let your subscribers know. And here's just some of the things that I'm going to be making charms with. So I bought this washi tape from the Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I thought this would be nice. It has some glittery washi tape in different colors, as well as just some shiny tape, and it's all solids. So that one there. And I'm also going to be doing some wooden tiles. So for example here, I chose the ones that have C on it. I figured, for charm or for Christmas. So I'll be doing some Scrabble tiles, adding the paper on there, and then just sealing them. So I thought that would be fun. Here's a couple of wooden stars. They're blank on both sides, but, maybe like a Christmas tree topper type of charm. So we'll see what that turns out to be. I also have a couple of snowflake. They're flat on the back, but I can add, a couple of beads and make some charms out of those. I have these crystal-like beads that I thought I would wire wrap and then maybe add a couple of little dangling charms. And what I thought with this bracelet, I'm going to make two charms, two sets of charms, because I would like to keep one set of bracelets for myself. And then these little holly berry stickers. So I'll be using paper as well. I have quite a few beads, but these are just some of the ones that I've pulled out. So these are some silver beads in different sizes. I have these little pom-poms. Thought they were cute. I would use them maybe as like little snowballs for the charm bracelet. I bought these the other day at Hobby Lobby, these little glass jars. I've never used them before, but I thought they might be fun to make, maybe fill them in the holiday winter theme. Here's some more beads. And once I get into each tutorial, for example, once I'm in the process of making charms with beads, I'll show you all most of my beads and select from there. These are just some flat backed gemstones in different colors. So I might use these to put on my papers. I'll also be using some fabric scraps, holiday themes, and usually in general you wouldn't want to make your charms larger than an inch because it's sitting on your wrist. You're laying it down, and if they're too large they become too cumbersome. So with my scrap fabrics here, I have some holiday themed scrap fabrics in this bag. I thought I would make some inchies using these. And again, I'll show you in my tutorials how I make those. I have some different wires, and these are just a few of the wires. I have quite a few more. This wire gauge is 16 gauge, so the lower the number, the harder the wire is. There's another one. This is some floral wire, and this is 22 gauge, so it's a higher number, so it's much softer than the other. And what I was thinking of doing with these wires is making, for example, different shapes, like maybe a holiday ornament, Christmas stocking, and then using the thinner wire to string smaller beads on it to decorate them. And speaking of wire, you know, there might be some different tools that you've never used before and maybe were wondering how to use them. So for example, this is my metal block that I use to stamp. So to harden wire, and again, once we're in the tutorials, I'll explain a little bit further, but I use these to make metal stamp art. So I might be making some charms using my letter stamps for those, or to maybe flatten some wire and harden some wire. And speaking of wire, let me know in the comment section below, because I thought I would also make the bracelet. For example, in this one here, I made my own bracelet, as well as findings here. So let me know if you would rather I make the bracelet in silver or in gold, even though, you know, either one would be fine for the holidays, and there's going to be different colors on the bracelet. But let me know if you would prefer silver or gold. And of course, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And I'm also going to, let's see, we have quite a few seed beads, even smaller than these. I thought I would add some jingle bells to the bracelet. That would be fun. I also I found these, and I thought these would be nice to add. And just some different colored beads. And as I said, once I get into it, I'll show you more of the beads that I have. Put those in there too. I also have some wooden beads that I thought I would make, and I have these origami paper. It's much lighter, and this one's like in a light greenish blue, but I thought these designs reminded me of holiday ornaments, so I'm going to make a few of those wooden beads using the origami paper. And again, there might be different tools that you've never seen before, or wanted to perhaps buy but never, you know, knew how to use them. So there's different tools that I'm going to be using throughout the different tutorials. This one is used to make cones, cone-shaped beads, and inside it houses a few different cone sizes. So I'll be using this throughout or at least for one of the tutorials, to make some of the beads. And you've also probably seen in my art charm video the bottle cap beads. So I have here some bottle caps that either friends or family have throughout the years given to me. And with the holiday theme, I thought I would use the Coca-Cola ones. It just reminds me of that commercial with the polar bears. So Coca-Cola reminds me of holidays. So I'm going to use that. And with that, I am going to use my doming block and punch set. And this is what it looks like. So this is the dome block. It's made of metal. I also have one that is made of wood to use for paper, but it has the different sizes. So I'll show you how I use this along with the punches when I make my bottle cap beads. And this I bought years ago at, I think it was Harbor Freight is where I bought this. So that's one tutorial. I am also going to use polymer clay, but I also had bought this porcelain clay air drying, so I'm going to use this for several of the beads. As I mentioned, paper, of course, fabric, of course. I'm also going to use my melting pot. And this melting pot, what I do is I just put in some ultra thick embossing enamel, and I have that in clear, but also in different colors. So I'll show you how I use the melting pot to make some beads, as well as shrinky dink. So I have some shrinky dink, so I'll make some charms out of the shrinky dink. I also have some foil, and this what I use. For example, you can draw on this, so you have your paper underneath, you can draw something, and then that will actually come off onto the paper. So that's what I'll be using my foil for. I'll also be doing some quilling. So I have some papers here, so I'll be doing that. A couple of charms using the this quill set. I have some other beads here. So unlike the flat back beads there, these are little square beads, little round beads. I had started to string these. So in these tutorials, for example, if you've never put a head pin on a bead, you'll learn how to do that. So that's kind of nice. That's why sometimes, you know, I may not, for example, I don't have a Cricut, but I still like watching other people, YouTubers, watch those videos, because you never know. Maybe someday I might. I'm never going to say never. I know for now I'm not going to buy a Cricut, but it's fun to watch other things and what other people are creating. It just gives you ideas, you know, for other things. Maybe I might not use a Cricut, but maybe I might do an applique version of it. I also have some alcohol inks. So different types of alcohol inks. Again, the embossing powder. So we'll make some charms using those. And I am also going to make some charms using my Fuseworks microwave kiln. And this is what the kiln looks like. It comes in different sizes. This one I had bought at Hobby Lobby years ago. So you would use it to fuse your glass. So for example, here's different glass. These are little Millefiori beads. Little glass beads that were already designed that way. Then I have some glass, some frit, some strings. So I'll make some charms out of that. And that's always a surprise how it turns out, because you can put your glass, but once it fuses, you know, it all comes together. So it's nice to see how that turns out. So again, these are just some of the things that I'll be doing. So I hope you tune in. And again, I'll do a raffle at the end once I'm done with the entire bracelet. So stay tuned for that. Again, make sure you subscribe so that you get notifications of the upcoming tutorials. And yeah, just tell your friends, subscribers, family members to come in and subscribe. And once I get to 100 and I'm done with the bracelet, then I'll do the raffle for the completed bracelet. So I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Again, subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. If there's a different type of charm maybe that you would like to see, you know, let me know. I'll see if it's something that I will be able to do. And definitely let me know if you would like to see the actual bracelet itself in silver or in gold. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the upcoming tutorials. Take care. Bye.